Yeah, small Yayah in the trees, feeling so free with his pet Rushee. Just him and me. We explore the woods where the wild hearts play, living every moment, every single day. Together we roam, our bond so supreme, in the forest of dreams, living our dreams. Small Yayah and Rushee, together we shine. Adventures in the forest, our spirits entwine. In a world full of magic, just us and the trees. With love as our compass, we move with ease.
Yayah held the lily tightly in his hand, its soft glow lighting up the shadows of the dark forest. Rushee, his loyal feline companion, padded beside him, her ears perked up and her eyes sharp as she scanned the surroundings. The old woman's words echoed in Yayah's mind. The one who sees all will be your strength. Dark days lie ahead. As they moved forward, the trees seemed to close in, their branches twisting like skeletal fingers reaching for them. The air grew colder, and a thick mist began to creep in, swirling around their ankles. Yayah's heart pounded, but he reminded himself of the woman's words. "Do not be afraid," he whispered to himself, taking a deep breath to steady his nerves. Suddenly, a soft rustling sound came from the bushes. Rushee hissed, her fur standing on end. Yayah stopped, gripping the lily tighter, and peered into the darkness. A pair of yellow eyes blinked back at them, followed by a low, rumbling growl. A shadowy figure emerged from the mist. It was a wolf, its teeth bared and eyes locked onto them. Yayah's mind raced. He knew he couldn't outrun a wolf, especially not in the thickening fog. He remembered the old woman's advice. The flower had protective powers. Holding the lily up, he spoke firmly. "Protect us, as you protected the village long ago."
To his amazement, the flower's glow brightened, casting a soft golden light that seemed to push the mist back. The wolf hesitated, its growl faltering. Rushee, sensing the change, leaped onto Yayah's shoulder and meowed defiantly at the creature. The wolf took a step back, eyes wide with fear, then died. Yayah let out a breath he hadn't realized he was holding. "Thank you," he whispered to the lily, feeling a surge of confidence. They continued their journey, the flower's glow illuminating the path ahead. As they moved deeper into the woods, Yayah began to notice strange markings on the trees, symbols that seemed to pulse with a faint blue light. The air around them grew warmer, and Yayah felt a gentle pull, almost like the forest itself was guiding them. This must be the tree's magic, he thought, feeling a mix of wonder and relief. But the sense of safety was short-lived. Out of nowhere, a powerful gust of wind swept through the trees, bending them as if they were made of paper. The wind howled like 1,000 voices, carrying whispers that Yayah couldn't quite make out. The wind grew stronger, and Yayah stumbled, struggling to keep his balance. Just as he felt he might be blown away, the lily flared brighter than ever, its light forming a protective bubble around them. The wind seemed to batter against this invisible shield, unable to penetrate.
Then, as quickly as it began, the wind stopped. The forest fell silent once more, and Yayah found himself standing on a narrow path, the mist cleared before him. He looked down at the lily, its glow now steady and calm. "We're on the right track, Rushee," he whispered, stroking the cat's fur to calm her down.
They pressed on, feeling the magic of the tree still guiding them. But as they neared the edge of the forest, a deep, resonant voice filled the air, stopping them in their tracks. "Yayah!" Yayah turned, searching for the source of the voice. From the shadows emerged a figure wrapped in a cloak of midnight blue, his face obscured by a hood. The figure raised a hand, and the very ground beneath Yayah and Rushee trembled.
"The flower. Give it to me," the figure demanded, his voice low and commanding. Yayah tightened his grip on the lily. "Who are you?" he called out, trying to keep his voice steady.
"I am the keeper of the dark woods," the figure replied, "and that flower does not belong to you. Yayah felt fear creeping back in, but he knew he couldn't surrender the lily. This flower is meant to protect and heal. I won't give it to you.
The figure's hand flicked, and a wave of darkness surged toward them like a tidal wave. Without thinking, Yayah held up the lily again. "Shield us," he shouted. A brilliant light burst from the flower, forming a barrier that the darkness crashed against, unable to pass. The figure hissed in frustration, his form flickering like a shadow caught in a strong wind. Yayah felt a surge of energy, like a warm current running through his veins. He took a step forward, the lily's light growing even stronger. "You cannot have it," he declared with newfound courage. "This flower is meant for good, and I will not let you take it." The figure recoiled, shrinking back into the shadows. "This is not over, boy," he snarled, his voice echoing like a distant thunderclap. And then, as suddenly as he had appeared, the figure was gone, swallowed by the night. Yayah and Rushee stood there, breathing heavily. The forest was silent again, but Yayah could feel the magic in the air, stronger than ever. He knew they were close. With renewed determination, they followed the path, the lily lighting their way. Soon, they heard the distant sounds of the village, the laughter of children, the murmur of voices, the crackle of fires. Yayah felt his heart swell with relief.